Okay, microphone on, video on. Hello everyone, welcome back to a Champions League live stream. So, Mission Impossible. The term Liverpool have become accustomed to in the Champions League across many times. We think of Istanbul 2005. We think of Barcelona 2019. But this task tonight, if Liverpool were to pull this off, will probably be arguably the best Mission Impossible task, or whatever way you want to phrase it. They have performed in the Champions League. Task at hand tonight: overturning a 5-2 deficit over defending champions and record holders of the Champions League title / European Cup, Real Madrid. It is pretty much as good as a David versus Goliath affair in terms of Liverpool. But as I said before, Liverpool are no strangers to this. Will tonight be their night? The next 2 hours or so will explain all. And without further ado, let's get into the starting teams. Loading up now. Whenever the reception comes back. Ah, fuck it. Here we go now. So, starting off with Real Madrid, they'll be playing in a 4-3-3 formation with Thibaut Courtois deputising in goal. The back four consists of, from right to left, Dani Carvajal, Eder Militao, one of the goal scorers in the first leg, Antonio Rudiger and Nacho Fernandez. The midfield consists of Eduardo Camavinga in the number 6 position with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, two of the most decorated players in Real Madrid's recent history, anchoring the midfield. While up front, attacking firepower anywhere you look in the team, whether you want to factor in the creativity and dynamism of Federico Valverde, the pace and finishing ability of Vinicius Jr., and the current Ballon d'Or holder and arguably the most complete footballer in world football in the form of Karim Benzema. That's the Real Madrid team. Liverpool team lining up in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Alisson Becker in goal. Back four is the same back four that started against Bournemouth on the weekend, with Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahim Konate, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson from right to left. Midfield 2 consists of Fabinho and James Milner. James Milner coming in for the injured Stefan Bajcetic over the weekend's loss to Bournemouth. While up front, Diogo Jota comes into the team and he replaces Harvey Elliott in an attacking midfield role, with Mo Salah and Darwin Núñez on the right and left respectively, with Cody Gakpo expected to lead the line up front. So that's the starting 11s of both sides. Plenty of talent on display for both sides. Again, on the bench, Real Madrid could boast on former Chelsea great Eden Hazard, while Liverpool have young guns in the form of Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho to rely on. Of course, as I mentioned there, no Jordan Henderson and Stefan Bajcetic, as they recently picked up an injury, while Luis Diaz and Thiago are still out with injured, and Calvin Ramsey is pretty much out for the rest of the season. So yeah, that's the two teams. We're about 6 minutes now away from kickoff. Just before we start the game, for anyone new watching the channel for the very first time, if you do like what you see on the channel, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Or if you just want to come on every now and then, have a chat or watch me do my thing, feel free to do so. There's absolutely no pressure, guys. I also have a Twitch channel as well, where I will be doing all my gaming content. It's the same username as my YouTube channel, MikeyOC24. Be sure to follow that and also subscribe while you're at it as well. Okay. Just need to get the scoreboard up here. Sorry, boys. Sorry, guys. I suppose the one thing to take from Liverpool's lineup tonight is only 3 words. It's attack, 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 and especially when you see all 4 attackers, Núñez, Salah, Jota, and Gakpo, all on the pitch at the same time. That's the only way Liverpool can go, especially coming back from 3 goals down. Mind you, actually, Liverpool were 3 goals down against Barcelona a couple of years ago in the Champions League, and we all know how that result unfolded back at Anfield. Of course, the only difference here being is that the second leg isn't at Anfield. It's in Bernabeu, arguably not the place you want to go chasing a first leg deficit. I suppose there's a few things I kind of want from Liverpool tonight. One is, to see a performance, especially after that lackluster performance against Bournemouth on the weekend. Number 2 as well, we need to be in Real Madrid's faces within the first minute. We need to make it uncomfortable for them as much as possible, because even as I found as well in the first leg at Anfield, even though we were two goals up, Madrid just never really felt flustered. They always felt very calm. If we can do anything to just unnerve them in any way, whether that is putting in a Roy Keane Patrick Vieira tackle in the first minute, or fucking do dirty shit like, or fucking do dirty shit like slap him, punch him, bite him. Not condoning any of that, of course, but even that, just to get in their face and say, we're not going to be bullied around by you, both physically and mentally. We're going to get into your faces, and you're not going to fucking like it. But of course, that depends really on what Jurgen Klopp has to say, or has said to the team, as both teams now line up in the tunnel. James Milner captaining Liverpool tonight, and in some ways as well, I'm kind of glad he's captaining the team and not Van Dijk, because I think I may have said this bit on the live stream on Saturday against Bournemouth. I don't think Van Dijk is a captain that you should have when you're starting a game. You need to have a captain who be willing to lead by example, put in the fight, put in the hard yards. And Milner, even though he's fucking 100 trillion years old, he's still fucking 12 a trillion times fitter than I ever am with my fucking dad bod. So that's leadership for you. Whether that can translate onto the pitch remains to be seen, as both teams come out now. As the Champions League anthem plays, could it be the last time Liverpool hear this anthem, potentially for this season, but also next season, as well, as Liverpool's race for the Champions League took a huge dent over the weekend against Bournemouth. They're now 6 points behind Tottenham Hotspur in fourth place. Liverpool do have a game in hand. Unfortunately, it doesn't get any easier for Liverpool after this game, because we've got Manchester City away, then Arsenal at home, then Chelsea, who look rejuvenated, away at Stamford Bridge. So it won't get any easier after this game. But the only kind of saving grace for this game is that Liverpool do have a bit of a break before then, as Liverpool got knocked out of the FA Cup earlier on, and I think Fulham, who they were supposed to be playing this coming weekend, are actually in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Hence why that fixture got rescheduled. So final confirmation on both of the teams. Real Madrid from 1 to 11: Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Nacho, Cruz, Benzema, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, Vinicius Jr. and Rudiger. Premier League experience, of course, in that team, with the likes of Courtois and Rudiger at Chelsea, Modric at Tottenham Hotspur. So, final confirmation on Liverpool's team news now. From first number to the last number: Alisson Becker, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Konate, Milner, Salah, Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Robertson, Nunez and Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold on a yellow card from the so which means if he picks up another yellow card, he will get suspended for the following European game, wherever that may be. UEFA have Diogo Jota playing as a midfielder on the right midfield position, although I think that may need to be amended, because I don't know if they've ever seen Diogo Jota play central midfielder ever. Big game, fucking game. And we Liverpool to kick off from right to left in the first half. And we are go here at the Bernabeu. Can Liverpool make it mission impossible accomplished tonight, or will there be more misery on the hands of their arch nemesis Real Madrid? The next 90 to 120 minutes will decide everything. Gakpo on the ball, looking for Jota, but couldn't get there to it. Recovered though by Robertson. Now it's with Darwin Núñez. Covered by Benzema, who's pretty much playing as a centre back now. And Courtois will send it down the field. I know it's just me looking at it here, but the Bernabeu pitch looks fucking huge. There's so much space on that pitch compared to. I don't know if you ever watch, if anyone ever watches any games live at Anfield, but pitch looks fucking tiny when you watch it on TV in Anfield. Whereas Trent's through ball goes to nothing out for a goal kick. Camera pans to Don Caro and Ancelotti, multi-time winner of the Champions League with both AC Milan, both as a player and as a manager, and of course recent success with Real Madrid. Anyway, Liverpool in possession. Milner takes up the position on the left wing. Crosses in, but deflected and gone straight to Courtois, the big Belgian giraffe, as I shall now refer to him for the rest of the game. Benzema looks like he's in offside. Yeah, Benzema is well offside there. So true ball came from I think it was a Valverde, but Benzema was well offside. Yeah, well offside. So Liverpool back in position after that break and play. Jota, Salah. Trent moves the ball onto Jota, looking back for Salah again, but Militao will get rid of that. And Konate has to concede a throw in. Drawing Real Madrid on the roughly on the halfway line. This is one place we can target Real. It's definitely down the right hand side. As speaking of the right hand side, it's come to Carvajal on Real Madrid's right. Now on to Modric, who just kind of pass it around midfield. But I was saying, if we target the right hand side, like Nacho Fernandez is naturally a centre back, and he's not a left back. He's only really playing there because Real don't have Alaba, or I don't think they have Ferland Mendy available to them. So if we can get Salah and Trent bossing that side of the pitch, you know, it could be an outlet for us. But before then, Liverpool need the ball back. Here's Vinicius Jr. on the right hand side. Liverpool get players back. Toni Kroos, World Cup winner with Germany, of course, back in 2014, who then made the move to Real Madrid from Bayern Munich at that time, as a move that worked out well for him. Now Vinicius Jr. looks to take on Trent. Now Modric in midfield. Now Nacho onto Vinicius. Konate stands tall and has to concede a throw-in. Another throw-in ahead now for Madrid. Here's Vinicius. Try to get past Kanate, but Kanate moves the ball out for a corner. Which Luka Modric will take on the left-hand side. So first corner of the game coming up. Modric sends in the corners, deep one. Trent can only head it towards Benzema, who shoots, but blocked by Gakpo. And Fabinho clears away. Liverpool look to try and counter-attack, but as I say that, Salah has kicked that out of play when he was looking for Trent. Throw in Real Madrid on this right-hand side. Oh, Liverpool may have an opportunity here. Salah has picked it up. Here's one to Darwin Núñez, who shoots. Save from Courtois. Liverpool get the first opportunity of the game, and it all came from a Real Madrid, from a Real Madrid back pass that left Antonio Rudiger in no man's land. Salah picked it up after Rudiger slipped, played the ball into Darwin Núñez, got shepherded out to the left, but his shot was straight at Courtois. But at least we got one shot in the game, at least. Now Real Madrid look to counter now. Vinicius takes on Trent. Great. Oh. Trent has fouled Vinicius, although I thought he got the ball. See here. Actually, no, never mind. Trent didn't get the ball, got the man instead. But yeah, that's the first sign of the danger of Vinicius Junior tonight. Ironically enough, this free kick now, it's in pretty much an identical position to where Eder Militao scored Real Madrid's third goal. So have Liverpool learned anything from the previous game? We shall see. So Cruz takes it in. Valverde takes a shot. He actually played it to the edge of the penalty area, but Valverde just didn't get the shot off that he wanted. Every Liverpool have the ball back with Trent. Under no pressure, Trent. You can go back to Alisson if you need to. I said, "What are you doing, Trent? He just gave the ball away. Now Real can look to punish Liverpool now. It's Cruz. And Milner clears for a corner, but fucking hell, Trent. You had Alisson to pass back to you, and you played a fucking hospital pass to Gakpo. And you even had Van Dijk saying, "Go back to Alisson," and you're not listening. You're not listening, mate. Again, we're our own worst enemy at times. Anyway, Real Madrid have a corner which is swung in, head away by Liverpool as far as Valverde. Valverde crosses in. Van Dijk kicks out for a throw-in. Anyway, here's Carval. Now Camavinga. One thing Liverpool could take solid stuff is that Chelsea actually went to the Bernabeu last year and scored 3 goals, three goals unanswered in order to take the tie to extra time, where unfortunately in their case they lost to Real. Vinicius is causing Alexander-Arnold a lot of problems out on that side. Thankfully, Trent had a Kanate to back him up. Another corner for Real Madrid coming up. I think it's their third corner now, and we're only just past 10 minutes. So another corner for Real on the left hand side, which Madrid will take. Sent in, it's gone deep, looking for Militao, headed away by Van Dijk. Towards Valverde, who takes a shot, blocked by Fabinho. Back to Valverde again, who sends it back in. Headed away by Robertson. Only fires Cruz, who take a shot. Straight at Alisson. Do it a bit of possession now, Liverpool. And this time, don't give it away. Be fucking calm about it. Surely you can pass the ball and know your bearings. Liverpool control it on the back with Van Dijk. Van Dijk, long ball looking for Salah, and he's found him. 1-on-1 with Nacho. He's got past him, crosses in. Rudiger has to concede the corner on this right hand side. Great ball from Van Dijk to find Salah. And that's what I was saying earlier on. You know, Nacho isn't a specialised left back, so we can exploit that area down the right. Militao getting some treatment at the moment. Yeah, he'll be all right. So Liverpool corner on the right hand side, which Trent will swing in. Corner comes in from Trent. Van Dijk heads it back into the area, headed by Kanate, but Valverde volleys it away, and now Real look to try and break with Vinicius looking for Benzema. Benzema gets shepherded over to the right hand side, and Cody Gakpo runs all the way back to concede a corner. I tell you what, it was a great ball as well from Vinicius to find Benzema. It was just fortunate for Liverpool's case. Benzema took a while to control that ball, allowing Gakpo to get back in position and concede the corner. Anyway, corner from Real Madrid taken short. It's Cruz on this right hand side. Swings it into the penalty area. Headed on by Rudiger. Vinicius, what a save from Alisson Becker. He literally did a starship jump from Vinicius shot, and the ball could have gone anywhere, but for Liverpool's case, it didn't go into the back of the net. Shades of Peter Schmeichel back in the day. But Real still have the ball with Benzema. Now Cruz over to Vinicius. Vinicius blocked by Salah. Now with Camavinga. Gives the ball away to Robertson. Robertson will bring the ball forward, looking to try and release Darwin Núñez, who's got pace to burn, but so does Rudiger, who slides in and wins the ball. And I tell you what, he went in scissors kicks, but he won the ball. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior Liverpool have the ball back now with Fabinho. Go on, Trent, you have a bit of space to run down. He passes to Salah. I would have brought that forward a bit more, Trent. Robertson's long ball looking for to release Darwin Núñez, but straight to Courtois. Ball now back with Real Madrid with Rudiger. Just looking at the way how Liverpool is set up, we're definitely playing like a 4-2-4 formation, which means there's going to be a lot of space in that midfield unless, as Konate fouls Benzema, there's going to be a lot of space in that midfield unless one of either Jota or Gakpo drops back to assist Milner and Fabinho. I tell you what, actually, Gakpo wouldn't be too bad of an option to play at number 10, because he basically plays like a false kind of, basically playing now in a false nine, and like a false nine I don't think would be too dissimilar to playing a number 10 position. Vinicius Jr. gets past Trent again. Trent is having a real problem on that side. Am I surprised? Not really, no, because it's kind of been the pattern all season. Vinicius fouls Salah in the process. Anyway, Liverpool back on the ball now with Van Dijk. Trent. Now Fabinho. Fabinho looks to switch the ball over to Robertson, and he's found him. Milner, the captain, over to Fabinho. Now Gakpo. And as I predicted, he's playing a more withdrawn role in the forward line. Definitely will, I'd say, pick up the number 10 position. Salah's running behind here. Jota miskicked it. And the problem with Diogo Jota is he hasn't scored a single goal all season. Injury has just crippled him this season. As we look at the replay of the Alisson Becker save again, ball headed back to the far post by Rudiger. Found Vinicius, but volleyed it first time, and as I mentioned, Alisson Becker, with a kind of starfish jump, saved it with his arm. Cross comes in from Liverpool looking for Darwin, but nothing comes of it. Real look to counter now with Cruz. Now Benzema, who's back deep to receive this ball. Cruz switches the ball to the right to Carvajal. Modric back to Camavinga. One thing for sure, anyway, Real definitely aren't settling for a 0-0. They want to put Liverpool to the sword as much as possible. Camavinga in midfield takes a shot off the crossbar. Did Alisson actually get a touch off that, actually? As we see in replay here, ball comes to Camavinga in midfield around 30 yards out. I think Alisson did get a touch on that. Touched it on the crossbar. How crucial could that be come the end of the game? No shortage of action in this game anyway. Cross comes in from Liverpool, comes to nothing in the end. Carvalho nearly got caught in possession there, but Courtois will send down the field. Benzema moves the ball onto Vinicius. Will he unleash the Jets? Not yet. Instead, he'll find Valverde in midfield. He's got Modric overlapping him with who he's found. Deflection, out for corner. How many corners have Real had so far? This is like their fucking 5th or 6th. And yeah, what a fucking save actually from Alisson to tip down to the crossbar. It actually deflected off Milner as well, that Camavinga shot. Good man, Ali. Cruz to take this corner on the right hand side. Swung in. Headed by Kanate. And Fabinho will complete the clearance. Only as far as Vinicius. Cross it back in. Head away by Milner. Only as far as Madrid. He'll shoot. Over the bar. Good thing for Liverpool's case that Modric shot was always rising and never dipped at one point. Fabinho now in midfield has a bit of space to work with there, but instead finds Trent, who will try and switch this ball over to Darwin. Back to Robertson. Jota. Milner. Back to Robertson. Fabinho. Now on to Milner. Jota. Onto Robertson. Robertson crossed in, but there really wasn't any options to look for in the box, so nobody's really kind of making a run. Even when Liverpool have the ball in the second third of the pitch. Unless we get into any of the wide areas, then the likes of Salah and Nunez will make the runs. But when we have the ball in midfield, no fucking chance. Liverpool on the ball as Real Madrid have everyone behind the ball with Fabinho. Gakpo has come back a long way to receive that ball. Moves it on to Milner. Robertson. Now Van Dijk. Fabinho has a bit of space. Tried to find Salah but was cut off by Nacho Fernandez. Another replay of the Modric shot. Just over, actually. Van Dijk moves the ball to the left. Robertson. Instead we go back. Milner was looking for that ball in midfield, but Robertson chose to go back. At some point, guys, we're gonna have to be brave. We're gonna have to do something. Trent tried to find, I don't know, was it Salah or Gakpo, but went out for a goal kick. Anyway, Real Madrid goal kick. Long ball looking for Vinicius, but covered by Kanate. Ball back with Benzema. Vinicius was surely in offside position. Now the flag is up. Fucking hell, why is Liverpool players Van Dijk and Kanate are going ballistic because they felt that offside flag should have went up. I tell you what, that was actually really close. Van Dijk could have actually played him on. Liverpool have moved Darwin Núñez to the left or to the right hand side. Go past Nacho. It's crossed in. Robertson will pick up on the left. It's come to Fabinho. Now Trent. Swings into the box. Gakpo header wide. Didn't get the connection on it that he wanted. Okay, Real Madrid back in possession now. Camavinga. Actually, if anyone's watching it, we get some of the chat going there. See what everybody's doing tonight. Toni Kroos. Carvajal. Free kick to Real Madrid. Real Madrid kick off again. Benzema moves the ball to left to Nacho, who comes forward. Now Vinicius. Now Modric. Looking for Carvalho on the right hand side. Found him and moved the ball into Valverde, but Milner dispossesses him. Drawing Liverpool. Robertson taking an absolute age with the throw in. But I mean, it doesn't help by the fact no other Liverpool player is showing for the ball. Salah actually wins a free kick at the hands of Nacho. It's funny because I would not have been surprised if the ref didn't give that. Free taken for Liverpool. Here's Salah. Salah takes it on, sends it in, but headed away by I think it was a Carvalho, yeah. Robertson wins the ball back, sends it into the box, but Rudiger sends out for a throw in. Ball goes out for a goal kick as Rudiger and Militao double team him not getting the ball. Another replay of the Alisson save. Good work from Robertson getting stuck in and knocking over Valverde in the process. Get up, mate. Ball now with Trent. Just been really flat for the moment for Liverpool. Since that Núñez chance, we haven't really done anything. And that pass from Alexander-Arnold pretty much sums it up. Here's James Milner. Now Fabinho. Come on, guys. Can we quicken up the pace for once? Núñez with a header straight at Courtois. Gakpo wins the ball back. Trent. Milner. Sends it into the box. It's back towards Milner. Goal kick. More than 30 minutes gone in the game. Is Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0. Still 5-2 on aggregate to Real Madrid. Both teams have had chances. You could probably argue Real Madrid have had the better of. Actually, no, scratch that. They've had more of the chances and pretty much have had the better of the chances so far. But so far, nothing has gone in for either side. Camavinga. Militao looking for Benzema, who is offside. Yeah, just offside. Here's Darwin Núñez, 1-on-1 with Danny Carville. Into the box. Núñez forces a save from Courtois out for a Liverpool corner. He looked to try and bend it back into that far right hand corner, which gave Courtois a bit of attention. May have also came off of Militao's head as well on the way. Actually, no one has scratched that. It was nowhere near. Corner on the right hand side, which Andy Robertson, funny enough, would actually take, not Trent. Corner comes in from Robertson. It's headed out. Gakpo will retrieve it. It's now Konate. Shoots, but well over. Why on earth are you shooting? Just lob it into the box. Lob it in, as they say in Gaelic football back in the day, and see what happens. Decent enough effort from Núñez, which forced a save from Courtois. Klopp enjoys that. Ball now with Robertson, gets past Valverde, who tries to foul him. But Real Madrid have the ball back. Modric. Ball over the top to Vinicius Jr. Again, 1-on-1 with Trent. Goes back inside, shoots, but straight at Alisson Becker. Yeah, tame enough effort, easy enough for Alisson. Fabinho. Trent over to Milner. Milner finds Salah. Jota onto Gakpo. Have a shot, Gakpo. Forces a save from Courtois. Another chance Liverpool have created and forced another save from Courtois. Ball came to Gakpo. Had a lot of space on the right hand side. About 20 yards out on the right hand side, but Courtois had that space covered. So out for another Liverpool corner. Come on, we got to assert our presence more in the corners. We need more from Konate. and Van Dijk. Another corner for Liverpool. It was a low corner looking for Salah, who tried to flick it on, but Benzema just got ahead of him. Concede the corner. Trent gets another go. Send it in the box for Van Dijk. Milner will take a shot, but blocked, and Jota was offside. Less than 10 minutes to go to half time. Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0. Courtois' long ball only goes towards Van Dijk, who goes back to Alisson. Alisson looking for Salah. Gets a throw in. Actually, Nacho's on the ground here. Well, he's given a foul for that. It's completely accidental, like. So Salah and Nacho were both raised their foot to try and get the ball. As Salah planted his foot down, one of his studs went into the boot of Nacho. That's why he's in a bit of pain. But like, fucking hell, lad, I played rugby, and believe me, you get stamped on the foot all the times, like. Anyway, we'll resume now with a Real Madrid free kick, which Kroos will take. And Real Madrid control the tempo at the back with Courtois. Courtois. Camavinga. Rudiger. Gives the ball away, but Trent couldn't control it. And now we're kind of exposed on the right hand side. Kanata concedes a foul on Vinicius. Toni Kroos. Foul on him by Fabinho. Fabinho protests his innocence, but nothing coming. Used to play with Real Madrid, of course, back in the day when likes of CR7 was still around. Real Madrid give the ball away to Andy Robertson. Now Milner. There's a lot of space in the midfield for Liverpool to run into. Instead, Robertson goes to Robertson. Now Nunez. Van Dijk. Now Milner. Fabinho switches over looking to Trent, but goes out. Boo. At times I'm kind of looking at Liverpool, and when we do have the ball, and when we get past the halfway line, it's like it's almost like players having in their heads, it's like, okay, what do we do now? Like with Real, when I'm watching them, like you could see what kind of game plan they want to work with, and everybody's comfortable. Whereas I'm watching Liverpool, and even though a lot of these players at Liverpool have been around the block for a couple of years with Liverpool, we look like at times we do kind of look like we've never played before. Maybe not even played, but a team that's just not experienced playing with one another. Now, fair enough, I know there are a couple of new players like Gakpo and Nunes who only joined this season, but I mean, you still have players there like Trent, Van Dijk, Milner, Salah. That should ease their transition, and that's not a knock on them. It's just I don't know. Right now we're not looking like a team could that can score tonight, even with the chances we have had. You know, they were just kind of straight at Courtois as Carvajal flicks the ball on, but Kanate outmuscles Valverde and wins the free for his troubles. It's Fabinho. If Liverpool were to get something before half time, the momentum of this game could easily change. Bono with Real Madrid with Modric onto his midfield. Confidant. Cruz now. Vinicius Jr. Back to Cruz. Camavinga. Camavinga brings the ball forward. Carvajal. Valverde. Camavinga goes back to Courtois. And Liverpool win the ball back in high enough area. But caught offside was Darwin Nunes. It was handball as well from Gakpo. Actually, not Nunes. Remember to come forward now with Vinicius. And Valverde was caught in an offside position. That'll be 2 minutes valid on time at the end of the first half. As Darwin Nunes fouls Carvajal, drags him down rugby style. Benzema with the ball. Moves the ball on to Vinicius. Still Vinicius. Now Benzema shoots, but was deflected and easy enough for Alisson. Milner flicks it on to Darwin Núñez. Onto Salah. Liverpool come forward now. Salah moves the ball onto Trent. Trent crosses in, and Antonio Rudiger concedes a corner. So corner for Liverpool on the right hand side. Trent sends it in, but goes all the way out to Gakpo. Lost it to Valverde, but Robertson will send it back in. Oh, what was that? And that is half time. It is Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0. Still 5-2 on aggregate to Real Madrid. Right. If this was the end of the 11th round in a world heavyweight title fight, and the boxer in question is well below 1 point, and the only way to win the fight is to knock your opponent out cold. This is the only way how Liverpool can get anything out of this game. Never mind getting 3 goals now. Like, Real Madrid, both teams have had chances, Liverpool and Real. Although you could argue Real have had the better of the chances with Vinicius Jr. Chance that was saved by Alisson's star jump. Modric had a shot, just went over the bar. You also had Darwin Núñez had a few efforts straight at Courtois. Gakpo as well had one straight at Courtois. Like, the main thing Liverpool need to do, and I was saying this on Saturday, there needs to be an injection of pace. Someone that you can give the ball to is like, okay, I'm gonna inject a bit of energy in this game, because at times when Liverpool are going forward, it just seems lifeless. Particularly when you have the ball in midfield, no one wants to make a run in behind, and even as small as something like throw-ins, no one wants to show for the ball as well. That's why we take a fucking age to throw in the ball. And like what I said earlier on now, like, we needed to get into their faces earlier on and assert our presence. We just haven't done that, and sometimes it's kind of been the story of our season in a way. So unless something drastic happens, this is either going to be a very dull second half for Liverpool, or it'll just end in misery with Real, because Real at the end of the first half, they were kind of just going, they were kind of just cruising in like second or third gear. But there's going to be a point in the second half where Real will be like, okay, you've done fuck all with the ball, now we're going to show you how it's done. And you can sense that happening as well, with Liverpool not kind of capitalising or not taking advantage when they have the ball. But yeah, we'll see in the second half. But right now, I just don't see anything. Who do we have to bring on actually? Well, we have Bobby Firmino, we have Carvalho. Yeah. Unless something drastic happens, it's gonna be dull as fuck second half. What's the score actually in Napoli and Frankfurt? 1-0 Napoli. So they're 3-0 up on aggregate to Frankfurt. So they're well on their way now to the quarterfinals. once again, for anyone new watching the channel for the very first time, if you do like what you see, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be bringing more Liverpool FC live content as well as other sporting content. Might have another dab in Formula 1 and maybe some rugby union, as it is the year of the Rugby World Cup, so might do some content on that. Further down the line, you never know. Also, I've got a Twitch channel as well where I'll be doing my gaming streams from now on. Same username as my YouTube channel, MikeyOC24. So be sure to follow that. And also, if you like, feel free to subscribe as well. I think I might have a few Pringles as well, actually, so don't mind the noise. And we're back with the punditry on BT Sport. And you know what? Whenever Liverpool play, they always match up Peter Crouch with Michael Owen, just to emphasise big man, small man. Seen some of the Liverpool chances. The one major difference I will say from tonight's game compared to the first leg is you can easily see the presence of Kanate in the defence helping out Trent, whereas Gomez the other night, just looked lost at times, and from his facial expressions as well, Gomez doesn't really fill you with a lot of confidence in defence. Seen another replay of the Camavinga chance. Actually, yeah, that was one chance I forgot to mention, which Alisson tipped onto the crossbar. Right, they're just going to go for another ad break. I might go for a quick toilet break before second half begins, so don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, back again after my quick piss break, and ready for the second half. Whenever the usual bit of adverts subside. I was trying to think what else could Liverpool do to potentially come back in. Like I mentioned Firmino, mentioned Carvalho could potentially make a difference from an attacking perspective. Maybe someone else in midfield, although the only midfield options we do have that can play there, Naby Keita, no. Oxlade-Chamberlain, maybe, because he could have some legs in him. Harvey Elliott, yeah, can play there. Curtis Jones can also play there. Like, I'm looking at the options here on the bench that Liverpool have. Like, Joe Gomez is probably without a doubt the defender I wouldn't bring on unless everybody else was injured. No offense, Joe. Naby Keita, you're gone. Why do I care about you? Roberto Firmino, great 7 for the club. Could potentially do something. Adrian, just a sub goalie, or third choice goalkeeper. Oxlade-Chamberlain, gone in the summer, but could maybe do something. Maybe extra legs in midfield. Jones, still not convinced on what his best position is. Is it left wing? Is it left midfielder? Harvey Elliott as well, kind of the same thing as well. This time on the right. Costas Tsimikas, he's really just a replacement left back if Robbo goes down. Carvalho, I mentioned. If you put him in, I reckon if you put Carvalho in a free role, and the problem with Liverpool is we don't typically play with a number 10 or any kind of attacking position like that, you could potentially see the best out of him. Whereas for now, he's kind of just relegated to a wing role, which of course King Mo is associated on the right hand side, and Nunes, and whenever Diaz comes back, probably will occupy on the left. Reece Williams, really just a replacement centre half. Same with Joel Matip, although more senior than Reece Williams. And Queven Keller, a second sub choice, second goalkeeper, probably next in line. Although with Kelleher, I do kind of expect him to move on in the summer, not just for his sake as well, but also for Ireland's sake, because, you know, when you see Gavin Bazunu, now, even though he's playing in a struggling Southampton team, he is bossing it as goalkeeper for Southampton. And for Kelleher's case, I think he needs to move on from Liverpool, because it looks like Alisson will probably be a goalkeeper for at least another 4 or 5 years at least, and showing no signs of slowing down or losing form. Alright, need to get the second half screen up now. Okay, both teams. Well, Liverpool are back out for the second half. Real Madrid are waiting in the tunnel. Doesn't look like there are any changes for the time being, at least. So Klopp sticking with what he's got. And Real Madrid join us for the second half. And Real Madrid will kick off for the second half. They'll be playing from right to left. If we don't get in Real Madrid's faces in the first 5 minutes, then we may as well just subside and just let them score if we're not going to have any ambition and get back into the game. And we are underway for the second half. 45 minutes for Liverpool to save their Champions League ambitions. They need at least 3 unanswered goals in the second half. Can they do it in this next 45 minutes? We'll find out. As Jack Charlton would say, gotta put him under pressure. We gotta put him under pressure. Put him under pressure and play the long ball forward. Real Madrid moving the ball forward, but Van Dijk will cover that. Milner getting stuck in on Camavinga, but ball out for another Real Madrid drawn. It's Camavinga. Has to go back to Courtois. Courtois looking for Nacho. Here's Vinicius. Liverpool win the ball back in midfield from Fabinho. Darwin Núñez moves the ball onto Jota. Who I think wins the corner. Vinicius is hobbling. So first corner of the second half to Liverpool on the left hand side, which Andy Robertson will take. Got to challenge more for these headers. Sent in and headed away by Camavinga. Milner. It's Trent. Moves the ball back in. Gakpo heads it back towards the box. Head by Camavinga now. Salah. Fabinho back into the box, but out for goal kick. And Real Madrid kick us off again with Courtois. Robertson losing his footing. Camavinga gets fouled by Jota. Takes a free quickly. Onto Cruz. Here's Vinicius Jr. Tried to pass but blocked by Fabinho. Cruz picks it up. Here's Gakpo. Now Trent. Fabinho. Fabinho ends up losing the ball in the midfield. Is Modric. Valverde onto Carvajal. Valverde. Carvajal. Now Valverde. Bono with Rudiger. Back all the way to Courtois. Eduardo Camavinga gets fouled by Jota. Bono with Vinicius Jr. on the left hand side. Benzema. Jota getting stuck in again. Jeez, referee. Ref had the whistle in his mouth for a long time. I was like, fucking hell, if you're going to blow, just fucking blow already. Liverpool have the ball back with Milner. Gets fouled by Camavinga. Jota makes another foul. This time it's Nacho on the ground. I'll be honest, Jota hasn't really had a good game. It's Carvajal. 1-2 with Madrid. Van Dijk fouls Carvajal, which Real Madrid take quickly onto Vinicius. Dispossessed by Gakpo. Trent tries to release Nunez, but ball goes all the way to Courtois. Well, we need some bit of spark, guys, but I'm just not seeing it at all. Oh yeah, it was offside. So Vinicius Jr. brought the ball forward, squared it to Benzema, but I think it was a Van Dijk that Van Dijk that just got ahead of Benzema to nick it off him, but Vinicius was offside to begin with. Trent is the first player forward, tries to close down Courtois. Salah gets caught in possession by Kroos, but Kroos gives it away. I was looking there, like Fabinho had so much space to play with. Was no one communicating to him? Oh no, Valverde's in. Great save from Alisson. But still with Real Madrid. Valverde. Benzema. Straight Alisson again. Come on, can we fucking get some bit of life? Liverpool have a chance now. Salah passes to, such a shit pass, but I think Nunez was offside to begin with. Militao gets fouled. We don't look comfortable on the ball at all. Like, we have the control of fucking 14-year-olds. Both a control of the ball when it comes to feet, and also as well whenever we pass it. It's fucking shocking. It's Camavinga. Benzema. Ball back with Courtois. Yeah, we need changes because this just isn't working. I like to see Carvalho come on and just fucking go wild. Rudiger now. Darwin fouls Carvajal. As you see the Valverde chance again, true ball from Benzema after Robertson gave the ball away. Good save from Alisson. Remember the ball now, Vinicius. Benzema blocked by Trent, and Vinicius has handballed it. Trent's ball goes nowhere. Canate concedes a throw in. Changes to Liverpool now. Roberto Firmino and Harvey Elliott are coming on now. Firmino on for Jota and Darwin Núñez on for Elliott. I don't get why they're bringing off. Núñez. Like, we need him for his pace. I just feel this isn't going to work out well. So Gakpo now will go to the left with Firmino going central. Here's Gakpo now. Elliott. Oh yeah, famous story of course with Harvey Elliott. Before he signed for Liverpool, he was actually scouted by Real Madrid, but he refused to go to Real Madrid as Carvajal concedes the corner, but he refused to go to Real Madrid after what Ramos did to Salah's shoulder in the 18 final. Anyway, corner for Liverpool on the right hand side. They've taken it short. Milner sends it in. Head away by Militao. Now Vinicius looks to try and release Benzema, but ball now comes to Canate, and he's giving it away. Elliott getting stuck in. Go on. Firmino looking for Salah, but ball goes all the way for goal kick. Goal kick, Real. It's Camavinga who can bring the ball forward. It's Modric. Milner looking for Salah down to the middle, but Courtois is out early again to pick it up. Canate gets ahead of Vinicius to concede a throw in. Real Madrid now controlling possession with Carvajal. As Liverpool try and press with Firmino, but the ball goes all the way back to Courtois, who will concede a throw-in. It's Fabinho. Firmino back to Fabinho. Trent. Firmino. Now Elliott. Salah. Firmino. Good play between him and Salah. Salah looks to try and find Gakpo, but the ball was too high and again out for goal kick. Our final ball, or most of our balls forward, are fucking terrible. I tell you, our midfield in the summer, we need someone to fizz the ball forward as well, because our midfield is just crying out for us now. It's Gakpo, Fabinho. Bobby Firmino brings the ball forward, but loses out to Carvajal. Modric finds Valverde, who has a bit of space to run down the right. Look to do a carbon copy of the goal that won the Champions League last year, but Van Dijk stuck a leg out. Rudiger now comes forward. Here's Nacho. Cleared by Van Dijk, out for throw-in. Wake me up when somebody fucking scores. Modric doing some skills, crosses into the box. Valverde just over the bar. Here's a bold thought I think of. Instead of getting a midfield player, why don't we try and get a right back, so that way we can move Trent further forward. So a right back that can do defending, because Trent isn't cutting it at the moment. Salah. Elliott. Oh my god. Fabinho now loses the ball. Wow, you are so shit. What happened to you? And we're just passing it slowly. Trent crosses in and nothing happens. Nothing. "26 minutes to go. Still Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0, Real 5-2 in aggregate." As we see Modric making a mug out of Trent. Salah. Now Trent. Trent's passing is fucking dog shit tonight. And he's gone forward. Go on, Trent. Do something. Do something. And he ran that all the way out to the throw-in. But will he get dropped? Fuck no, he won't. Camavinga. It's Modric. Now Rudiger. Modric. Courtois. Send the ball down the field, which Canate will hoover up. Valverde. Cruz moves the ball onto Benzema. Now Vinicius. We are so fucking shit, and we have no energy. Camavinga is just running rings around our two midfielders. Crossed in. Alisson saves. Alisson's ball forward goes all the way to Courtois. Modric. Onto Nacho. Now Vinicius. Come on, Madrid. Just fucking score already. Put us out of our fucking misery. Benzema. Over the bar. I'm surprised he didn't finish there, Benzema. So, Vinicius Jr. fizzed the ball into him, right inside of Alisson, but just got under it too much, Benzema. Salah. 1-2 with Firmino. Go on, Salah, just keep going. Salah, Gakpo. Throw in. Miller onto Gakpo. Elliott. Ball back with Trent. Now Canate. High foot. Gives away a free kick. Klopp going furious. Well, it doesn't help when our team has a creative IQ of 5. Nacho Fernandez. Addison kicks it out. Honestly, I'm really tempted now to end this stream very soon because it's just so fucking dull. If Real Madrid score in the next 10 minutes, I might as well just fucking end the stream and just fucking rage quit because I'm sorry, but how can I get ambitious with the way now don't get me wrong, Real are doing a good job of kind of killing all the momentum out of the game, but we're not even doing anything. We've no energy, no desire. I tell you what, we might as well not even play against Man City when we come back after the international break. We might as well just forfeit that now if we're going to play like this. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. Firmino wins the ball off him. It's Elliott. Firmino on to Salah. Still Salah. Wins a throw-in at the expense of Camavinga. Mo Salah. Throw in Liverpool again. $80 to go. Still Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming on now. Player most likely going to leave. Coming on from Milner. Bono with Liverpool with Van Dijk, who's now captain. Oh, fuck me. Anyone but him is captain. Because you know he ain't going to fucking galvanise this team. Another free for Real, because of course they get those decisions. Jurgen Klopp got a yellow card for his troubles as well. Salah looks to flick onto Elliott, but nothing came of it. I tell you what, the move to bring off Nunez has hurt us badly. Trent crosses in, but no one is there except Gakpo. And now he gets forced off. But I have to question Klopp, why are you bringing off Nunez? Like, since he's gone off, we've been so flat. We don't get in behind. We don't try anything. Anyway, Liverpool have a free kick around 40 yards out from goal to the right hand side, which Andy Robertson will take. Robertson sends it in, which Courtois spills it but picks it up. Vinicius Jr. comes forward. Carvalho was shot well wide. Elliott moves the ball onto Elliott, or Chamberlain moves the ball onto Elliott. Firmino onto Elliott. Salah. Bobby Firmino. Elliott. Now Robertson. Swing it in. Corner. Klopp is furious. Decent bit of play from Liverpool there. Anyway, corner for Liverpool. Robertson crosses in. And headed away again because of course it is. Trent back in. Straight to Courtois. Klopp's shouting, but I don't think anything is getting through to the players. Wake me up when something interesting happens in this game. Cruz comes forward. Jesus Christ, they're so good at controlling the ball. We can't control shit. Modric. Camavinga. Benzema. Vinicius. Completely missed it. Benzema. That's it. 1-0. Complete mishap in the box from Liverpool, and Real score. But we'll see whether it's offside or not. Benzema is onside. Wow, fucking terrible defending. Yep, I think it's time for me to quit. Why bother watch the rest of the game when we are so fucking dull? You may call me an ungrateful fan, but why should I put myself through another 10, 12 minutes of misery? So, again, thank you, Liverpool, for taking 2 boring hours out of my life. Fuck you. See you next time.